Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Ride 2 here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here. Right guys, in the previous episode at the end of the video I put a vote up to choose another super sport bike for the European Endurance Cup. You've still got time to get your votes in. I'm going to show you the bikes again. You can vote via in the comments, on my Twitter page or my Facebook page. All the links are in the description, so vote guys. And when all the votes are tallied up, I will do a couple of races in the Endurance Cup. And it's going to be really good guys. There's some really nice bikes here. But in today's video we're going to be doing a DLC bike. So we're going to get into that now. So here we go. Right guys, in one of the DLC bike packs they had this bike. The SUTER MMX 500. So it's a 576cc bike in the R1 category. Now that is quite a lot less cc than some of the other bikes. You're going up against bikes that have got 1300cc. This is not going to be an easy race to win on this bike, but it must be in this category for a reason. So we're going to do a couple of races on this bike up against all the other powerful bikes, and we're going to see what position we can come. I don't think I'm going to win the race, but it's got 9.9 handling. That is pretty damn good. So maybe it's in that category because it has such good handling that makes up for the lack of power and speed. Well, we will find out, guys, in two different races on two different circuits in this category. So we're going to jump into that now, guys. So here we go. Right, guys, we're going to start off with Monza Grand Prix circuit. Now, let's have a look at the other bikes in the race. Oh, my dear Lord. There's some really, really powerful bikes. I mean, the Ducati's got 1300cc. The CBR are super quick. And you can't even adjust hardly any of the settings on this bike. You can't buy any bits that make any difference to the bike. This is really going to be difficult. I'm going to put anti-wheelie on full because I think it's going to be a little bit lighter and hopefully that will help a little bit, but this is going to be really tough. Let's see what position we can come. So let's get into the race. Right, so here we go with the race on the SUTER MMX 500. I'm going to have to take some chances in this race. I think we're going to be good in the corners, but we're going to lack that acceleration and top end. And you can already see the difference. Now luckily I put anti-wheelie on full, that's kept the front wheel down. Now we're going to have to take a really good line through this first chicane if we want a chance to keep up with the leaders. Oh god, slow it down, mate, a bit of contact there. Let's try and dive up the inside. Oh, that wasn't bad through there. Oh god, I think that bike just lost control by hitting my back wheel, but I couldn't avoid that. And let's see what it's like in the corners. Oh god, it's pretty damn good. It's holding its speed through the corners and it feels pretty light as well. So it's probably a lot lighter than the other bikes. Let's see if we can get a nice line through here. And it's not too bad. It's quite good on the, definitely quite good on the handling. It's feeling pretty damn good. But are we going to have enough in this bike to get to the front? Oh god, we managed just to slip past into P3. That was a nice pass. Can we get a little bit tighter into this corner? So it's definitely good in the corners, but it's on the straights on this circuit is where we're going to be let down by this bike. I'm not sure what the top end is going to be like. I haven't adjusted the gear ratio. It's on what it was set on the default settings. So let's just see if we can keep up through this section. Let's get a nice line through there. It's pretty damn good. Oh god, it's definitely better through there. Can we catch up? Oh god, just lost the back end slightly there. But you can't adjust this bike. That is really frustrating. You've just got to go with what the settings you can change. Now look, I knew that bike would, the Aprilia would go past me on the straight. Let's just see if we can dive up the inside, and we've gone back into P3. If we can at least finish in the top 3, that would be an achievement on this bike. But it's, like I said, it's in this category, so it must be capable of giving the other bikes a race. So that's, see, maybe not on this circuit. We're going to try probably a smaller circuit for the second race. But let's see if we can finish this off. Let's see if we can get a nice line through here and try and go, just close a little bit of a gap. And the Aprilia's dived up the inside. Let's just try and take it backed off. Yes. Oh god, I almost lost the back end as I went through there. Luckily, that was so close. But we've still managing to hold on to third place. But look at the other two bikes. They are starting to pull away, but we can just seem to gain a little bit of time through the corners, and we've gained quite a bit through there. That's awesome. Can we gain a little bit of time through here? Let's try and get a nice line through there. Oh god, just left the brake in a little bit late onto the curb, and that's cost me. Damn, I was getting close then, guys. I've let myself down, but maybe it might take a couple of races on this bike to really know where you can push it. Like I say, you can't adjust anything, so that's not going to help us. Right, let's try and get a nice line through there. And we've maintained the same sort of gap throughout the race so far. But can we hold on to third place? That's the thing. I can hear quite a few bikes behind me, and if I make any mistakes, we could lose our position. Let's try and slow it down through here, and we just had to concede that position. Oh God, can we fight back? Yes, we managed just to close him down. They definitely have got a lot more power on the straights. Just caught the curb there, don't fall off. Oh my God, that was close. And that's our second or third scare we've had in this race already. Can we just get to the end and get third place? I think that would be an awesome position to finish, but no, we're going to lose it in there. No, we managed to close it down onto the curb, so we definitely take more of a risk into the corners just to hold on to this position. But now we're going into the final lap. Can we just push it a little bit more, guys? Maybe we could just nick maybe seconds, you never know. The only problem is they gain so much time on us on the straights. That's where we find it difficult. But can we gain a bit of time in this chicane? Right, let's start slowing it down. Try and get a nice line. Oh, he's touched my back wheel. Don't come off. Oh, am I going to go? Oh, my God. I managed to stay on. Can I get... Oh, just managed to squeeze past him again. But, oh, my God, that was close. I thought I was a goner. How the hell did I hold on to that? But, you know, sometimes the luck's with us and we're still in third place. Right, let's just try and get away from these bikes behind us. I'm just gonna see if I can get third. There's no point pushing it too much because I'm only gonna come off. Right, let's just try and get a good line through there. That wasn't too bad. Onto the curb, be careful. We've already got away with a couple of really, really close calls. Let's not ruin it, and we've got a good line into there. We are starting to gain on them on this final lap. Can we just push it maybe a little bit more? I said it might be a risk, but if we can get close to them, you never know that they might make a mistake. We just pulled a slight gap away from the bike in full position, but God dear, he was so close to taking me off in that chicane, and I got away with that. But we've actually have slowed down on this lap because to that problem we had through that first chicane. But can we get a nice speed through there? Oh God, it didn't react very well for changing direction, but we've managed just to regain ourselves. But we're probably not going to catch him now on the last corner. But it looks like it's going to be a third place, but that's not a bad achievement. First experience on this bike, and I'm just not sure whether you can push this bike anymore, but you don't know. I've made some mistakes in this race, and we're not that far behind. Oh God, oh, I did like that, backed off on the back brake. Oh my God. Again, we survived. Oh, so many close calls, but we take third position on our first experience on this bike. And I'm not sure whether you can push it anymore. Maybe you can. It wasn't the cleanest race. I did make quite a few errors. But I think we're going to try it on a circuit that may suit this bike. It's good in the corners. Let's choose a circuit that's got loads of tight corners and see if we can push it that little bit more. And maybe, just maybe, we can get better than third place. But I'm happy with that. Let's get straight into the next race, guys, and see if we can push this bike that little bit more. Right guys, we're going to try Nürburgring GP. Now this is going to be interesting. Now these are the bikes that are in this race. There's a few different ones from the previous race, but we're going to just push this bike a little bit more. We're going to keep all the settings the same as the previous race, and let's see if we can just get one position better. So let's go. Right, so here we go with this race with our Nürburgring GP. Now, there isn't so many long straights, so top end's not going to be a factor. It's just about cornering. If we can corner better than they can, like we did in the previous race, we might stand a chance of bettering our position. If we could get third again, that would be awesome. But if we could get second, that would be even better. Now, let's see if we can get a good line in there. We managed to get into that first corner without getting crashed off. That's always a good thing on this circuit. Try and take a few places. And we are showing a little bit better cornering speed. Let's see if we can dive up the inside a few more. And we managed just to get up to P3. Can we hold this position and turn it into this next corner? God, I managed to hold on to that. There was a little bit of contact there, but I held on to it, and we're up to P3. Now, that's the sort of start I was hoping for. Now, let's see what they're like into these slow corners. They're definitely slowing down quite a bit into them, and we managed to catch up. Can we go around the outside? And we've managed to get into second. Can we get into first? No, we didn't hold enough speed into that turn, and the leaders just managed to pull away again. But I've got a bite right on my shoulder, and I think he's going to come up the inside. Let's see if we can get nice and tight in and just close that position down. And we didn't go really tight, but we held enough decent speed to just hold the position. So we're holding on to P2 at the moment, and we've pulled away from the main group, which is awesome here. Can we just push it a little bit more through here? and we are definitely showing a little bit better speed on this circuit. Can we win this? This would be awesome. And we've dived up the inside. Can we hold that position? And we're into first place. How hard is it going to be to hold on to it though, guys? That's the thing. I said we'd have more of a chance on this circuit. It's only a few parts of the circuit where they're going to show that superior top end, and we have just got to be good. So let's see if we can slow it into this slow chicane and just try and hold on to this position. So let's slow it down. Be careful. Oh God, just touched a bit of curb, but that was okay for the first lap, and we're still holding on to our position. But let's see if we can finish off. Oh God, we went a little bit too hot into there, and we've managed just to slow down and turn it in. But they're right close behind me. I'm not sure whether we're going to hold on to this position into this really, really tough turn, but we're going to hope that we can just go through there without getting knocked off at least. Right, slow it down, turn it in. Oh, we've gone into there a little bit too fast, but we've managed to stop it. Oh my God, the CBR just touched my back wheel, and it's really thrown me out. I've gone a little bit wider into that corner, and it's going to try and come up the inside. Oh, there's two bikes there. Now I'm under pressure. Let's just try and hold on to the position. And again, we've gone really wide, but we've managed to pull it back. Be careful into this section. We had contact in the last lap. No, we've managed to get through there pretty clean. Now let's just try and get away into the next corner before they catch us up, because we know they're quicker. Right, let's just slow it down into this corner, and the markers come up. They're both very close behind me. I'm just trying to hold on to it, and we've got into there really, really wide, but we managed to hold a decent speed to stop them from coming up the inside. So we're doing okay so far. We've only got 1.5 laps to go. Can we hold on to this for an amazing win on this bike? I honestly did not think we could win a race on this bike in this class, but maybe I was wrong. Right, let's just try and hold the speed through here. We're not pulling away at all, but we're holding enough speed onto the curb. Really, really trying to push this bike as much as I can. But it feels very, very good. It feels like it's like going up against a 500cc and you're on a 125. It feels like that. The handling's very, very light. It turns very well. Despite not being able to change any of the settings, it feels pretty damn good. And we've just pulled away a slight little gap there, and that would be awesome going into the final lap. So let's see if we can just nail this chicane. Slow it down. Let's try and get a smoother line through here. Stay off the curbs. Oh, that was brilliant. Exactly what I needed. Now we can just hold on to that gap. Now, we're not running at a super pace, but I think we're doing enough to hold on to the lead. Right, we're coming into the final lap. Just one more lap, no mistakes, and maybe we can get a win here. Right, we just got to nail this corner, and this corner can be so tough. So we're going to have to slow it down a little bit earlier. Oh God, we slowed down way too early, and that's going to cost us a bit of time, but we've managed just to hold on to it. Oh God, that bloody CBR almost had my back wheel again, but that's our own fault. We slowed down too early, but it's so hard to judge that corner, because sometimes if you go into there too hot, you lose the back end and you slide off. Right, let's try and get a nice turn into there. Oh God, that wasn't great. It wasn't really great. Really struggling now, because I think it's just because I'm under pressure and we're coming towards the end of the race. But this is where the pressure starts getting to you into the last sections of the race, and you just don't want to make any mistakes. You've gone this far without making too many mistakes, and it's been a superb race. We've led from the front from the first lap, which I wasn't expecting. So we're going to have to try and nail these corners. Right, let's slow it down, get a nice turn into here. Oh God, I've turned it a little bit too much onto the curb. Oh my God, almost come off, but I managed just to hold on to it. Oh, see, it just oversteered a little bit there, and I slowed down a little bit too early. But like I said, I was bound to make mistakes on the last lap, but let's see if it's going to cost me. They've caught up, and I've got a bike sitting right on my shoulder. Let's see if we can just try and hold him off at least into the last couple of corners. We know that we can nail that chicane. We've got half a chance. We definitely seem to be pretty quick through there. We've gained a little bit of time and accelerate. I think they're going to catch me on this section, and he's right behind me and he's gaining on me. This is going to be so close. Am I going to win it, or am I going to stuff it up and make a mistake? Slow it down. Oh, a little bit too hot. Turn it over. Oh, to the curb, but just managing to hold some speed, but don't overdo it. I don't want to kick myself off, but they've caught up slightly. But are we going to just hold on to it? Coming into the final corner, and I think we've done it. Yes, I think we're going to get a win. Bring up that front wheel. There we go, guys. Oh no, let's do it better. There we go. Power wheelie, and we take a victory. Oh my God. I didn't think we would be able to do that on that bike, but I proved myself wrong. Now, if you get the DLC, try this bike out around circuits like this. It's not going to compete on the longer circuits with the longer straights because you're going to get annihilated. But around these sort of circuits, you've got half a chance. Please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Plus, I'm going to be doing a little bit more live streaming now on the channel. So I hope you enjoy that too, guys. And I will see you very, very soon for the next episode. And don't forget to vote. Bye-bye, guys.